guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to start your modeling career. Keep up with me, I'll try to explain everything here. You can start from 14 years old up to, I think to start it's good to be maximum 22 years old.
Mom, I'm 22 and it's my dream and what can I do? Can I not be a model?
If you want to, of course you can, but I'm saying there are some girls, they start being with 14 years old. If you start by 22, 24, you almost have 10 years difference. So you're gonna have more age and less experience. Just saying in general, it's good to start when you are younger. Although I would recommend everybody to start after you finish high school. I know sometimes it's your super dream, you so wanna travel and everything, but I think it's super important for you to finish at least high school first. Second things are your measures. Why is so important the measures for a model? Because the stylist, the owner of the clothes, they're not gonna do something specific for you because you're not their client, you're the model. So you're supposed to be there with the same measures as all the other girls, so it's easier for them. It's easier for a fashion show, for a catalog, for everything. So it's the same as if you wanna have any other job, you know, you need to have your qualifications. And when it comes to modeling, your qualifications are your height and your measures. So what are the measures? Usually for waist, it's 60 centimeters. And for hips, the perfect measure for hips is 90 centimeters. Of course, it can go less. And another thing is how tall you are. I would say that the minimum height is 175 centimeters. And it goes up to 180. Because if you have a fashion show, if you have something like that, you don't want to have girls 180 and 172, you know, it's too disproportionate. So again, if you want to work in this field, in this area, you need to have the standards to do that, right? I mean, I'm not gonna go try to be a doctor if I am a chef, you know, it doesn't make sense. I know how to open that chicken, you know, not people. So it's the same for modeling. If you don't have the measures or the height, it's better for you to look for another profession, you know? When you go to a casting, you're going to start feeling such a lack of confidence because you get there, you're going to have
taller girls, prettier girls, more blonde, more brunette, more everything, more sexy, more fashion.
There will always be people that are more than you. First thing, you need to go to an agency, right? Look up online what's the best agency in your city. Go to an agency, see if they're gonna accept you there. And then the second thing you need to do is to do your book, because your book is like your CV. It's what you're gonna show the client, what's your potential, right? Because he wants to see, he's seeing you there in person, but he wants to see how you look in pictures. I know the first book is super expensive, but that's how the agencies make money. And it's part of life, you know, you need to have the start, right? Second thing they're gonna do for you, the agency, is the comp card. What is the comp card? It's like a picture, like this size, about this size, with your face on the cover, and then your name and agency, and on the back, you're gonna have about like 4 pictures, maybe more, maybe less, and all your measures. Because when you go to a casting, you see the client, well, the client's gonna see 1,000 models in the same day. How he's gonna remember you, right? So that's why you have the composite card. That's why when you go to a casting, you need to have your book, so he can see it there by himself. And then he needs the comp card, because if he likes you, he's gonna keep your comp card. You need to take the classes, of course, because as any other job, you need to understand more about the job. I know it's expensive also, you know, it's kind of an investment, but if you want to do this, you have to be good at it, right? So take the classes, you're gonna learn how to take pictures, how to walk, and how to behave, how to do makeup. I'll go through those things also later on in next videos. Today, I just want to talk about the first main words. What is a casting, right? Because I'm talking casting. What casting means? It's when the client needs a model for his brand. So whether it's for a website, photos, or a catalog, or for a fashion show, it doesn't matter. He's gonna call the agency. I'm gonna have a casting at my store at this time, this day. Thank you very much. So the agency will call the models that fit in the profile that the client wanted, and then you go, and that's the casting. That's when you go to see the client. So another thing about the people working at the agency, we call them bookers. So you have bookers for catalogs, you have bookers for fashion castings, you have bookers like people working just for TV commercials, you know. So usually you have a big table in the agency, and you have one person that's dedicated to one thing, you know, so they have their own clients there in that area and all of that. and you're gonna have the international booker also. And my tip for you, if you're starting your career right now, you have to go to your agency at least once a week. Don't be afraid, don't be shy, don't be scared. I see girls saying, but they always have the ones they prefer, they never call me for castings. But who is not seen is not remembered. Because if you have to think, a booker has been working in the agency 5 years with the same girls, and then the client calls and says, I want a brunette. First thing is gonna come to his mind is the people he's always seeing, because usually you have so many models in the agencies, it's impossible for him to remember everyone. So if you're constantly going to the agency, not to be a pain in the ass or anything like that, but just stop by, say hello, how is everything, you know, any casting coming up or anything like that, just so they can start getting used to see you, to remember you. So do your best in the very, very, very small details as much as you can, and that's gonna, from that you can build a very, very nice long-lasting career. Okay, and I guess those are the basically things, like for if you want to start in your modeling career. It's very briefly, it's just so you guys know get used to the words. I'll be making more videos soon with more details about this.